And now you are recognized to present House Bill 1223.
And this one also has a PCS on it.
Okay, you wish to adopt that as a working draft?
I do.
All right. You're now recognized to present your PCS.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, committee. House Bill 1223 would repeal the bill that we passed last year that went to daylight saving time and replace it with standard time. I yield to questions and move for adoption.
Representative Strom, you recognize?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, this is the one that makes the sun come up earlier in the morning, right? Gets our kids to the bus. I got to make sure because I always get backwards on this. This gets the kids to the bus in daylight. Sun's coming up when I'm drinking my coffee. This is the right direction.
Thank you for that question. And I will say this bill will not change when the sun rises or falls. It will change what time the clock says. It will change what time the clock says when this happens. This would be early sunrise and a later sunset.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And I see it only takes a year for you to come around to my way of thinking. So I'm going to keep that in mind from now on.
Actually, I've been on this for quite some time. That the House actually passed a version of this a couple of years ago that was my bill. So I'm happy to be the tip of the spear on this.
Thank you, sir.
So I did notice that you took out the portion that says if the federal.
Yes, thank you for that, and that's what we passed last year, and that was my whole point last year. When it comes to the time, we have two choices. We either change the clocks twice a year, like we currently do, or we can go to standard time. State of Arizona, Hawaii. Pretty much all of the U.S. territories are on standard time year-round, and it's because the way that the federal law is written. The federal law states that you can opt out of daylight saving time, but you cannot opt out of standard time. So,
I apologize, Leader Munson. Do you have a question?
I know you took my question. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Are there other bills that you've passed we could repeal? Just
I didn't pass the one that we're repealing.
So those of us who like more daylight later, that's not going to be anymore.
Pardon me, Mr. Chairman?
For those of us who enjoy having it light later in the summertime so we can actually get more work done, so that will no longer be.
If we were to pass this, yes, in November of this year, when we fall back to standard time, at that point we would stay on standard time moving forward.
Leader Munson, do you have another question? Any more questions? We have a motion? Any discussion or debate? I really want to debate this, but I'm not. But please open the queue. Anybody wish to change your vote? Declare the vote.
5 aye, 1 nay.
With a vote of 5-1, I'll report it as due passed.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you, committee.